When life gets unpredictable, preparation matters. In medicine, it's all about staying alert, ready for whatever comes through the door. On the road, it's no different. That's why Volvo designs vehicles to help anticipate risk, reduce harm, and protect lives. The Volvo XC90's advanced safety systems inspire confident decisions wherever the road takes you. The Volvo XC90, for life. Proud sponsor of the Pit Podcast. Learn more at volvocars.ca/safety.
On a need-to-know basis, he's got you covered. Elias Makos, CJAD 800.
Well, we definitely have a municipal theme this morning, so we shall continue. Now it's time to see what's going on in the borough of Côte-des-Neiges, NDG. And it's always a pleasure to have back on the program the borough mayor, Gracia Kasoki Katawha. Mayor
Hi,
Katawha, great to talk to you again.
Thank you for having me.
So why are you laughing? You're laughing about pronunciation?
No.
I always do my best. I always do my best.
It's good. I know we spoke a year ago during elections. So,
yeah, we did. You had just been announced as a candidate. So this is going to be my first question. So it's just been over a year now.
Yeah.
This is your first experience in politics.
Yeah.
How was it? I mean, how do you feel now, a year into it?
You know, it was really a good first year. I have to say that we had a lot of work to do concerning everything that was going on in the borough during the last mandate, but we were able to really work well with the administration. We had our first strategic planning, for example, so that went really well. And one of the things also that I noticed is that, I am a nurse, and I noticed that there's a lot of similarities between being a nurse and being a mayor. Because as a nurse, as I always said, every time I was meeting new people, listening to them, what are the challenges, and then finding solutions. But I do pretty much the same as a mayor. So I was more prepared than I thought.
Okay, good. Well, I just hope, because if I were another kind of talk show host, then I would say, are you saying the borough is in the same state as our healthcare system? But it's a joke. Don't worry.
Yeah, no.
If I were another type of host. but Mayor Katawha, we've been talking a lot, especially because of this horrible tragedy with this young Ukrainian girl last week. Her service was yesterday. There's been a lot of talk about pedestrian safety. We heard Mayor Plante, and just for our listeners' sake, in case they don't know, you're Projet Montreal. So Mayor Plante talking about, she came on with Aaron and Natasha saying, well, we have to have a conversation about less cars. And there was a lot of reactions to that. What's the situation, Côte-des-Neiges and DG? I mean, there's a lot of traffic, a lot of construction. Yeah. It's the biggest borough in the city, the most populous one. What's your approach to this? What are the challenges?
I mean, it's the things that the mayor shared. It's exactly the same thing that we are living in the borough. So for us, security is really more important than fluidity. So we've been working, since 2017, even before I become mayor, Projet Montreal has been working to make sure that every time that we redo a street, whether it's on top of under, we need to make sure that we don't redo it the same way and that we put more safety measure on the street when we redo it. So we are doing that in the borough, and that brings us to a heated discussion at the last borough council, because we are going to continue to do that. So every time we're going to redo a street, we're going to make sure that we add, for example, curb extensions, that we had dodans, on the street, that we widen the
speed bumps,
the sidewalk.
Speed bumps,
No.
That
we widen the sidewalks to make sure that our streets are safer. It was one of the main elements on our electoral platform, and we're going to make sure that we deliver on that. So that is one of the strategies that we have. Another strategy that we have to make sure that the streets are safer is to increase public transportation and active transportation. So people could have options to leave their car at home, because yes, we need less car on the street. We have a lot more car on the street since the pandemic. So we added a protected bus lane on Queen Mary for the 51 bus. It's the most used bus in the city of Montreal. We're going to add 9 kilometers of secure bike lanes in the borough. So we are really working hard to have multiple strategies to make sure that we protect the most vulnerable on the streets. And I want to add, because we had a good news from Central City, we're going to secure like 4 streets next year in the borough, in three schools I said streets, but I mean schools.
Okay.
3 schools in NDG and 1 school in Côte-des-Neiges. So Judith Jasmin, Willingdon, and Sainte-Catherine-de-Sienne, and then Félix Leclerc in Côte-des-Neiges. So we're really working locally with the Central City to make sure that all the possibilities that we have to secure a street, that we taking the right step to arrive to secure those streets. Sorry for that.
No, it's okay. It's okay. No, you're doing great. You're doing great. So my next question, I have to ask you this because you are a Projet Montréal borough mayor. Mm-hmm. Now, I know this is not about your borough, but there's a lot of reaction since yesterday about Mayor Plante's sort of non-reaction to Pierrefonds Roxborough's intended resolution to maintain its bilingual status. Mm-hmm. You're a Projet Montréal mayor. You're an influential member of the Plante administration, representing the largest borough in the city. Mm-hmm. You have a large, diversified population, English-speaking community there. Mm-hmm. A lot of listeners are reacting to this commitment from the mayor of Montreal to recognize the bilingual status of Pierrefonds Roxborough. Do you have any comments?
I mean, the mayor said it. She's going to talk to the borough mayor of Pierrefonds to see how they move forward with this. But we've always said, our administration, that we want to make sure that we are able to continue to give its essential services to the people of Montreal. So, and that is something that is really important for me in Côte-des-Neiges and DG. We are only talking about French and English here. I understand why, but in Côte-des-Neiges and DG, there's many people who speak other languages.
Yes.
So for me as a borough mayor, it's important for me to be able to give essential services to them. And regarding Pierrefonds Roxborough, so I mean, we're gonna. The mayor promised she's going to have the conversation with the mayor of Pierrefonds. So, and I believe the letter came like during the past week or something. So,
fair enough.
I think people are really, it's a delicate subject, an important subject for the people. But I think we need to let the mayor talk together, you know?
Yeah, I know. And to be fair, and I've said it, and Mayor Bass also said it. This happened just December 12th. So exactly. we understand that there can be time taken, but some people are reacting to the silence of the mayor on this issue. It is a loaded issue. It's controversial for sure, but I do find interesting that you recognize the fact that for basic services, for public safety, a borough should be able to communicate with its citizens.
Exactly. And for example, us on July 1st, we have a big operation regarding people that maybe don't have any place to go, you know, after July 1st. And we have communication in 14 languages. You know, wow. That's a type of essential services that we need to be able to continue to give to the people. Like we go around in the borough with messages in a microphone in different languages because we know that some people don't understand French or English. You know,
but but Mayor Katawha, is one of the 14 languages English?
Yes.
Okay. So,
and French too.
No, of course, no. I'm sure French is there, but that's the thing. The fact, of course, all the other languages is great. I mean, we have a lot of diversity in this city, and we have to celebrate it and communicate it. But at the same time, we have to make sure that our English-speaking community can also communicate with the city. I have no time left, but I do want to ask you an ending. I mean, top priority for 2023 in Côte-des-Neiges and DG.
You know, I think housing will never cease to be a top priority in Côte-des-Neiges and DG. Housing is something that we're going to continue to push. You know, the hippodrome, a due date is going to be in 2022.
That's
right. So we want to continue to follow that up with our team. The Empress, I'm going to continue to push for the Empress because it is a housing project as well. We're going to, you know, with the increase of the cost, the living cost, basically, we're going to work with the organization that help the renters to understand their rights, to make sure that they're able to defend themselves if there's important increase of their rents, basically. So housing still is a priority for us in Côte-des-Neiges and DG.
Mayor Katawha, thank you so much for taking the time this morning, and happy holidays.
Thank you very much. Happy holidays to you.
Gracia Kasoki Katawha is the borough mayor of Côte-des-Neiges, NDG.